you're well, healthy, happy, and all that sort of shit. So, what is happiness? A lot of things people would say. Having enough money to survive? No. Your health is your wealth, first and foremost. But happiness as a feeling, an emotion, feelings in motion, emotion, to animate or in motion. You see, I used to think I was a person that was grateful, considerate, courteous, thoughtful. And when people used to say, you should be grateful of everything, good, bad, sad, mad, and everything in between, I didn't really get a gist of what they were actually trying to show me, or tell me, should I say. That being said, this path that I'm walking now, if you're new to my channel, my name's Kenley. Hope you're doing well. If you are subscribed to my channel, you already know the journey I'm on. The fruit detox, long term, I might add, long term, because I'm worth the work and I'm putting the work in. Kenley ain't cutting no motherfucking corners no more, you know? Anyway, I digress. So, happiness. Well, there was a joke at school quite some years ago. Some of the lads had come up to us and say, Kenley, was you born with happiness? And I'd be like, what do you mean? Yes or no? Yes or no? Was you born with happiness? And so I replied, of course I was, dickhead. Yes, it's a yes. And so they were laughing at me. And I stood there for a little bit, a bit confused, feeling a bit embarrassed, like, don't get it sort of thing. And they said, happiness. I thought you was a girl. Ah, you wise ass. Yeah. But what I'm getting at, people, you know, we've all been through some horrible life shit. There ain't anybody any age, anywhere, who ain't, yeah? And so, the problem sometimes with feeling happy, content, and grateful, if you've been through some life-changing shit, some big, bad milestones that's really knocked you off kilter, which has really put you down, knocked you off the horse, so to speak, yeah? You might have shook yourself, dusted yourself down, and be, you know, just getting back up on the horse, so to speak. But one must remember, upon doing so, that shit's behind us now. Like, you know, past tense. And so where are we? Not the grid reference, but where are we in actuality, in space-time? Here, now. The present. It's a gift, people. Underrated. Underestimated. Shit, the way people go on, it's like they're constipated. Anyway, so, the bad shit, whatever that may be, you know, Different devils are on different levels. And some. So yeah, we need to give thanks and be grateful and have a gratitude attitude when it comes to even the evil, dark and gnarly shit that people put us through or choices that we make get us to. Because even though it may seem bad at present, we have to just sit in that shit. Just feel that shit. Let it flow over you, through you, under you, and away from you. Try and live now, today, here, in the present. And that is the gift. That's why it's called the present. So what I'm saying is, don't ever forget why some of the shit we've been through. Don't we want to forget and move on like it never happened? Well, no. Because here's the thing. There's a trade-off happening. Nah, within you, me, all of us. Well, most. Anyway, the bad shit helps us realise the real lies by opening the real eyes. So the bad shit that we don't like the negative, like I'd rather be without that shit as opposed to positive. I need to get that shit, right? So one thing I struggle with, but I'm working on, is the victim mentality. We've all been there, or we've all had the friend who's there, who's been there, or often revisits that place back there. Well, if this is you, or you know someone who does this too, then this shit's for you. Just let it be known that you know, even if you don't know about the situation per se, you know how it felt to you, what you went through, how it affected you, the magnitude of having going or been through that. So we can all get trapped in the, oh poor me, why the fuck does this life shit keep happening to me? Just rewind a minute. Because here's the thing, life doesn't happen to you. Life happens in you. Just know that if it taught you, you never want to go through that again, you'll never put up with that again, you'll never try that milkshake again, whatever it might be, then what have you gained in that knowledge of you, if nothing else? What I mean by that is going through experience, it weathers us. The storm weathers us. And if we put that to good use, we can better make decisions for the next bout of severe weather. You know, the next time that we're under the weather, that we feel down and dark and depressed. What follows after the process of going through these things is wisdom. Now that shit is worth its weight in gold. Hey you, yeah you, that's right, I'm talking to you. All of you, any of you, all of you. You're not much different to me. You may have male parts. You may have bigger boobs than me. matters not a fuck, really. What matters is what we've learned from it. It's a bit like a long-term science experiment. Some people take notes, some people are away with the fairies. The people that are away with the fairies, yeah, it's all nice and well and good to dream, daydream, imagine. Trancing out, staring into space, thinking what could be, what could have been, and where you might be in the future. But being in the present gives you power. Taking responsibility is an ability, and if you don't practice it, you're falling behind. If you're away with the fairies, what does that mean exactly? Well, I don't drive myself, but I love avocado. Well, yeah, I don't drive myself, right? But I used to listen to music, you know, walking to school, when I used to be on the buses, out and about, you know, that type of shit. When you're deep in thought and you're on autopilot, that's another way of putting it. So that's being away with the fairies. I'm not saying don't imagine, don't daydream, don't aspire, don't wish. I'm just saying, you're here now. Open your present. What do you got? Show us. The knowledge is gained from doing that shit, sitting in that shit, feeling that shit, processing that shit, seeing light at that end of the tunnel type shit, get into the light, seeing the light and being in the light and feeling the light and the warmth on your skin. Don't forget, before you walk away, just to glance back, just so you can say, thank God I'm here now, right now. Don't get left, get it right, do you and do it right, alright? Anyway, it's just a short video and I'm way off schedule, not like me. Life happens. Don't put things in your own way. Do you, boo, do you. If people don't love you, turn your finger up and say, bitch, fuck you. Get out of my face. Get out of my space. Disappear without a trace. Because it's not up to them. They should be doing them. You know, when like people are nosy and that want to, you know, well then, what you been up to? Well, minding my own business. Same thing you should be doing. Anyway, I'm not being a cunt. Just putting that shit out there, yeah? Try to practice being out of autopilot a bit more. Don't get lost in that shit that you're doing repetitively. Break the mold. Break the chains. Don't be bound to shit that don't serve you. Anyway, that being said, I love you all more than you could ever know. Whether I know you, did know you, or have yet to meet you. I love you all the same. You could be my daughter, my son, my brother, my sister, my mother, my father, and so many. You get my drift. Anyway, over and out. Peace out.